Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Lewis and Clark.
Today, we're making greens and salted pork, just like Lewis and Clark in 1804. Hey, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Lewis and Clark. I'm Mr. Raymond.
I'm Mr. Graham.
And today we're making salad.
And if you notice, it's like a early twilight edition. It's not daytime out.
I know, it's like getting dark and we're making salad
This is
for
the first
dinner.
salad with bacon.
Bacon, anything with bacon is good. Actually, today we're making greens with salted pork. Apparently, the core discovery in 1804 is they made their way up the Missouri River. They took about 50 kegs, which is approximately 4,500 pounds of salted pork.
That is a lot of pork.
That's a lot of pork. Well, I'm just going to call that bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah, and they also had plenty of salad. I mean, because the earth, as you can see, is a salad. It's grass.
right.
And so they would make salad with bacon.
Yeah, this should be a pretty quick meal, actually.
Actually, a lot of the cooking responsibilities fell to Clark's slave York. Okay,
Yep.
and as the journal goes on, as the men go on, York becomes referenced within Clark's journal as more of a member of the command than as an actual piece of property.
Yeah, and he was tasked with cooking not because of his station, because he was just so strong at doing so. He was well skilled at doing that. So
Yes. So we are going to make greens and bacon salad.
Yeah.
With bacon.
Bacon.
All right.
Good.
So to do that, we need a handy dandy iron skillet. We're going to put that over our medium heat fire.
Medium heat.
I checked it and I turned it down to medium heat, and we are simply going to add our bacon. You notice our ingredients are very simple. We've got greens. These are assorted greens. You can get these in the greens aisle at your local supermarket or in your backyard. We also have got bacon. We have some water. We'll explain that in a little bit. And Mr. Graham, as always, like in the 80s, you can't have salad and bacon without a little
Salt and pepper.
push that in there real good. Yeah. All right.
Fantastic.
Very good. First step is to cook the bacon. This is the good part.
Now, students watching this, remember, fires are not toys. They're very hot. If you're going to build a fire in your backyard and cook over it, make sure you get parental support before you do so.
That's right. If you're going to make a salad out of your backyard, you get your parents' permission also.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to let our bacon cook and sizzle like bacon does,
Yep.
and we'll be back to finish making salad with green. Or what are we making?
Greens with bacon.
Greens with bacon. Salted pork.
Salted pork.
Yeah, greens with salted
Salad with bacon.
Yes, very good. All right, Mr. Graham, I think that our bacon is successfully cooked. We did it.
We did it.
Oh, bacon is amazing. Now, in order to make, what are we making? We're making salad.
Salad.
Greens with salted pork, aka bacon. We're simply going to take our greens and put them in the pan with the pork, and we're going to saute that around a little bit. Now, our greens are assorted greens. You can get those again at the assorted green aisle at the local supermarket, or you can just cut your own grass and use that. We're going to saute that around. Now, Mr. Graham, while I saute this and push this around, why don't you push in a little salt?
Salt and pepper.
No, wait a second. I think actually we're going to add the water first.
Okay.
The purpose of the water is to cause a little steam, apparently, to get the greens to wilt. Go ahead and just a little bit.
Back up
Now
just
be
a
very
little bit.
careful because there's grease in that pan and a little bit of water might make it. There we go.
A little bit more in there?
How about a little over on this side?
Okay.
And as you can see, our greens are wilting.
Oh, they are.
Very nice.
Maybe the salt and pepper now.
And then, Mr. Graham, you take that salt and pepper and push that in there real good.
Real good.
Push it in there. Little salt and pepper.
Those wilted a lot faster than I thought.
That actually
It's not looking bad, though.
doesn't look horrible.
No. We've made worse looking things, for sure.
Yeah. That's salad with bacon.
Hey, I love it.
All right. Now, in order to eat this, you're supposed to take this off the fire and serve it immediately.
Okay.
So with my handy dandy pot holder, because skillets are hot.
And how?
Yes. We are going to take this. Mr. Graham, I'm going to give you some greens. You know what I love about this dinner? Is that there are far more pieces of bacon in our salad than there is salad.
It's simple, too.
It is simple.
Didn't take very long to make.
Yeah, two main ingredients, bacon, well, pork and greens. And here is our salad, salted pork with greens.
Wilty greens,
Wilty
yeah.
greens.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bon appetit, yeah.
Here's good.
That's really good.
It's really good. It is a bit salty.
It's,
That's all right.
You know what?
All right.
That is really salty.
It is pretty salty.
Yeah.
But you imagine the pork they had was probably very salty. To preserve it,
And it was called salted pork.
salted pork. It lives up to its name.
This is really good.
Yeah. It
Oh,
tastes exactly as you expect. Very bacony.
And bacony is good. It's one of my
Bacon is
favorite
good.
flavors.
Bacon is good.
All right. Well, there you have it. Greens with salted,
Salted
pork.
pork.
Just like Lewis and Clark in 1804.
Absolutely.
Hey, I want to thank Mr. Graham for joining me today.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yes, sir. I'm Mr. Raymond.
I'm Mr. Graham.
And we want to thank you for joining us for this episode of Cooking with Lewis and Clark. We'll see you. If you want to make greens and salted pork just like Lewis and Clark, here's what you need and what you need to do.
Just read really fast. Aren't you going to share?
My bacon?
Yeah.
No.
That makes sense. It's harsh.